Hello friends, a warm welcome to Family Recipe Ghar session. Today let's learn how to make Rava Idli. Rava Idli is made using Bombay Rava. This one, actually this is Bombay Rava, but I had taken 1 cup of urad dal, 1 cup in this. So Bombay Rava is supposed to be added in the ratio 1:2, but I'll be using less than that because my family loves soft idlis. But I have kept 1 1/2 Bombay Rava measure, and I'll see how much I need to add once it is mixed with the Rava. Now batter grinding procedure is the same for khotto or rice idli or Bombay Rava idli. I have taken 1 cup of urad dal and the batter has come up to this volume. If you add rice Rava, I use this brand. If you add rice Rava, that is idli Rava, then it becomes rice idli or Tandla idli, as how VGSB call it. And if you use Bombay Rava, it becomes Rulama idli or Rava idli. The procedure is the same, only difference being either addition of Bombay Rava or idli Rava. Now the batter has been fermented with salt. Now let's add Bombay Rava to it and mix it well. Before adding Bombay Rava, I'll just give a quick mix to this batter and then add the Bombay Rava. As you can see, my pedavan or the idli steamer is already on the gas and it is heating up. Now I have kept this perforated plate, but we don't need to add much water as like in making kotos. Less of water is required here because Bombay Rava used idlis are done faster than kotos. Now we'll place this perforated plate on it and then close the lid and wait for it to steam. Now my batter is well mixed. You can see the consistency. It is this thin. Because Bombay Rava soaks up more water, I have just kept it this thin, like this. Now we'll add the Bombay Rava. First I'll go with the 3/4 cup and then if need be I'll add more of it. Now I'll give it a good mix. Before that we'll be steaming our idlis in our donnes. That's how we call it in Konkani. Donne is a steel glass like this, a small vati kind of. In this I'm going to pour this batter, prepared batter, and then steam them in the pedavan or idli steamer. Now after adding the Bombay Rava, you can see the consistency now. It's a little thick. I think I'll go with another 1/4 cup. First I had used 3/4, now I'll go with 1/4 cup. I think that should be enough. Just 1 tablespoon remaining in this. I'll mix it again and let you know. Now check out the consistency. It's like this, but it will thicken because the Bombay Rava will soak up the water. So I'm going to add very little water and give it a good mix. The consistency, here it is. It should be this thin, flowing, but it will thicken upon standing. We need to stand this for around 10 minutes. That will be sufficient. And then we'll put them in the steamer. Now after standing it for 10 minutes, you can see the consistency. It's a little thick, but since I added water, it's just this thick. So now let's go ahead and steam it. Now always remember to give it a good stir and then steam it. Now if time permits, you can grease this with coconut oil and then pour the batter, and once they are done, it will give a beautiful coconut oil infused idlis. Now we actually smear it with coconut oil so that it will be easy to unmold, but these also come out very well if I simply pour the batter into it and steam. Now filling the idli mold to 3/4 is sufficient. Don't pour more than this because we are going to keep it in layers. So the top perforated plate will get stuck with the steamed idlis from the bottom layer. So this is sufficient. Let's place it in the idli steamer now. Now I have placed my donnes or the idli molds with the batter in the steamer. Now most important, this should be hot before placing them. As you can see, it's hot. And now I've just kept them a little away from the walls of the pedavan because I'm going to place another perforated plate on this. And when the idlis are done and I remove it, what happens is we have to remove it with a slight inclination, and the water that is condensed on this plate tends to fall on those corner idlis and they'll become kind of soggy. So to avoid that, I'm spacing it a little bit on one side. The other side you can see is very much near the walls of the pedavan. And now the center place I'm not going to fill up with the molds. I'm just going to leave it as it is, again for the same reason. So I'll keep the perforated plate and then continue. Now my second batch is also ready. Again I'm going to keep it a little away from the pedavan, just on one side. The other side is near the pedavan. I'm going to keep one more perforated plate. Now these two plates are smaller than the one that is standing at the bottom there. And now place some more idlis on this. Now I have kept the third layer, and in this layer you can go ahead and fill it to the brim, because after they are done, since I have used less of Bombay Rava, I haven't used 1:2 measure, you have seen that. These will puff up beautifully and we'll get soft idlis. Now since we are not going to keep one more layer on this because it's already up to the brim, I have filled it to the top level. Now let's close the lid. Now this Bombay Rava idli gets done really pretty fast. Around 8 minutes is more than sufficient time for it to get cooked. So let's close the lid and then put the flame on high and wait for 8 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a safe bet. After about 10 to 12 minutes, let's check if our idlis are done. Lower the flame and then slowly open the lid. And yay! I had kept some kotos too because my husband loves it. I had those molds, so I just poured the batter in that also. Here we go. Sorry about the steam. So it's really piping hot. And let's check it with a lengthy knife like this. We'll just put it inside the koto because koto is the one that takes a longer time. Ooh. There we go. I'm just piercing it. And see, it's come out clean. Some amount of it will stick to the knife, but then it is cooked. It is not raw. So now we can put it off. I'm just going to turn it off. And you can see this depression in the idlis, right? This means that the idlis are well done and soft. So let's put it off and enjoy them. Now do check out the texture of the idli. It is so soft. I'll show you the koto first. See? It is very, very soft. You can see that. And check out the idlis. See? It's very soft. And even I'll open it for you. See the texture. Lovely, isn't it? Look at this. Beautiful koto, Rulama koto. Now let's serve it with some hinga chutney that I had made. And these Bombay Rava idlis are especially made during festivities at home when you need to avoid rice items. So this dish is made during those festivities, and even for a change you can try them. So please go ahead and try this and let me know how you loved it. Thanks for watching.